Hey guys, it's Nancy and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I want to share with you guys my 18-week pregnancy update. I feel like it's been a while since we've caught up and I feel like a lot has happened within the last few weeks, so I thought it would be a good time to share with you guys what's been going on. So I jotted down some notes just to remind myself of everything that I'm experiencing. So once I entered week 14, from week 14 to week 16, I had really bad headaches. They started to kick in a lot throughout the day and I would wake up with headaches most of the time, and they would be the throbbing headaches right here, and I just couldn't seem to get rid of them no matter how hard I tried. So eventually I kind of figured out a way to mediate them. They didn't go away completely, but I would use peppermint essential oils. I love the one from Sage. I mentioned this before, it's their peppermint halo one. So I'll put a picture of it right here, and I just kind of put it on my temples. I put it right here, kind of almost like a halo effect, the back of my neck and my shoulders to help with any tension. I would use eye drops because I find that when I have headaches, my eyes kind of throb a little bit. You know when your eyes are just really sore from looking at a screen or you're just exhausted? So once I started using eye drops, that helped a lot with the headaches. I also would hydrate, drink a lot of water, and then what else did I do? I would just sleep whenever I can, but the combination of all those things seemed to really help with my headaches. So if you are also experiencing bad headaches during your pregnancy or just headaches in general, hopefully some of those tips can help you guys out too. But eventually the headaches went away. I felt like it only lasted just 2 weeks, a few days on and off. So I'm grateful for that because they were not fun at all. And then last week when I hit week 17, I had my first dream that I was holding our baby. And it was so crazy because it was those dreams that felt so real, and I just know that I was holding my own baby, and it was a girl, and so I was holding her on my hip, right here. I couldn't see her face, but I knew that she was mine. And so she was around 6 months, and then next thing you know, she's running around, I think around 1.5, and she was just walking around, running around our kitchen, and I just felt so happy. And that was the first time that I realized that this baby was my own child. I've had dreams before where I've seen other children, but I knew they weren't mine. And I know there's so many different ways of predicting the gender, whether in your dreams or the Chinese gender predictor. So it was just really crazy to have a dream knowing that this was my baby for once. So I'm not getting my hopes up. It's obviously a 50-50 chance, and we find out the gender in 2 weeks. So I can't wait to share with you guys the news then. But for now, it was just so crazy how real it felt. So week 17 also came with itchy skin, especially around the belly and then around my back. I found myself waking up at night feeling so itchy, even though I would lather a bunch of lotion everywhere. But now I need to double or triple the amount I put on. So now I'm reapplying lotion even more. I haven't gotten any stretch marks yet, and I've just been using lotion non-stop. I've been using the Mama Bee lotion from Burt's Bees, and then also this Nivea firming lotion. I use that all over my body, and then I really concentrate the Mama Bee butter all over my belly and my back. So anywhere that's a lot of stretching is happening. So far it's been really good. It's not irritating my skin, but it's just started getting itchy in certain areas now that I feel everything is really stretching and baby is growing. Another symptom I started to experience was congestion in the morning, and I was really paranoid because I wasn't sure if I was catching a cold or not. But in the mornings I find myself being congested a little bit more, and my ears would be kind of stuffy, but throughout the day it would kind of fade away. So I don't know if you guys are also experiencing that too, but I was so paranoid about catching a cold because obviously I don't want to get sick, and now that we have a baby in here, I'm I have to be extra careful. So that kind of went away. It would kind of come and go here and there. I would still get congested a little bit. And the big news is that I started feeling baby move. That has been the highlight, and that happened, I think that started around the end of last week. Right now we're in the middle of week 18, and I was just laying in bed right before we go to sleep, so I was more relaxed, and then I put my hands on my belly and I was just trying to feel for movement, and I started feeling this tapping sensation, and it was the craziest thing because I've been trying so hard to figure out whether it's my own gassy self or is it my stomach digesting food, or is it the baby. And oh my gosh, it was so cool because I started feeling light tapping, and I'm okay, this is the baby. And then earlier this week I started feeling it even more, it's not quite punching like that. It's not that strong yet. You could kind of feel tapping all over the place, and it's so subtle, but it's stronger now that I know that it's baby moving around in there, hanging out. So that was super exciting. I know I put my husband's hand on my stomach to try to feel, but he can't feel anything yet. It's too early, but I can't wait for the moment when he does, because that's just so cool. I'm like, what else has been happening week 18? I feel like my bump has grown a lot since the last time I showed you guys, but it hasn't like fully popped out yet. But whenever I finish eating at the end of the night, you definitely see the shape of my stomach more, and I'll show you guys a belly shot at the end of this video, so stay tuned. But it was so cool. I was just staring at my stomach one day, and I was wondering if I could see it move, and it moved a little bit. Like it kind of like went in a little bit on the side, so I'm like, oh my gosh, that's baby moving. And so I showed my husband, I'm like, I'm not crazy, just stare at my stomach real fast. And he was staring, and he's like, oh my God, I saw it move. So that was a huge milestone too, because it's so trippy, like there's a baby in here. I'm still in shock a little bit. I know it's been 18 weeks, but I'm still in shock that I'm pregnant. And then the most recent thing that started to happen this week were Charlie horse leg cramps. And oh my gosh, they are the absolute worst. So it happened earlier this week, and I was sleeping. It was around like 5 a.m. And I think in my dream, I was moving my leg. I was walking or something. And I actually moved my leg in real life. And once I did that, I woke up immediately, and my left leg had shooting pain. Like it starts with your calf, and your muscles just like clench up really tight, and it hurts. And then the pain went all the way up to my thigh, and I was trying to stretch out, because they say that you're supposed to stretch out, point your toes up and kind of tilt it back just to relieve the pain, but I couldn't even do that. And then all of a sudden the pain went to my right leg, and the same thing happened. So I couldn't move both my legs, and I woke up in tears. I was just sobbing because it was hurting so badly that I woke up my husband. He's like freaking out, like, what is happening to you? Why are you crying? I just told him, like, I couldn't move my legs. And that is no way to wake up at all, because those cramps are not fun, and no one should experience them. And I was looking it up, like, why do these things happen? And a few things I read, it's either I'm dehydrated, I'm lacking calcium, what else? I need potassium, I need to eat more bananas, or you just like had a weird dream and you're moving, your muscles kind of spazzed in a weird way, and it just like made your nerves all crazy. That's why your leg is experiencing these bad cramps. And I was reading the baby app, and they said this week is when you start experiencing bad leg cramps. So it's weird how accurate that is, and it happened 2 times, and my legs still hurt. And it's kind of crazy, because even after the spasm happens and you're like moving again, your legs still feel so tight. So I'm having a hard time walking down the stairs. So I'm taking it really easy because my calves are still so constricted. So I've been trying to massage it out because it hurts so badly. And I hope it doesn't happen again, but you really don't know. So I'm gonna go buy some bananas. I haven't been eating a lot of bananas. Hopefully that'll help. I need to up my water intake and get some more calcium in. And I think when these things happen, it's just your body telling you like what you need and what you're lacking. So I'm just gonna take that as a sign, because I don't want the leg cramps to come back. If you are experiencing this, you are not alone. It's like really overwhelming, because they always tend to happen at nighttime. I notice when you're sleeping, whether you're having a very peaceful sleep, and then here comes the Charlie horse cramps, and they come and attack you, and I'm like, why? So I thought I would share with you guys a fun fact of what's happening this week with baby. I've been using 3 different apps still to like keep track of this pregnancy. The what to expect when expecting pregnancy app, the bump, and then there's also this new app I downloaded that's called Pregnancy. And I mainly just use that one because it has a cool chart where it will show you like what week, what trimester, and what month you're on, because I get really confused as to what week and month I'm in. So looking at that chart is really handy. So when I go to the bump app, this week it says baby N is the size of an artichoke. I don't know if you guys can see that. I feel like it's always so fun to see what fruit or vegetable it is this week. So it's a size of an artichoke. It is 5.5 inches, and it's 6.7 ounces. That's so crazy. And then there's a really cool tool in here where it'll show you your baby in 3D, just to get an idea of what's going on in there. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but when you download this app, you can move it around and it shows you like a 3D view of baby, and then just fun facts right here on what's going on with baby. This part is really cool because I'm always curious to know what baby is looking like in there right now, because I haven't had an ultrasound and the last one we had was at 11 weeks. So it's really cool to see it in an app and just to kind of guess. And I'll tell you like fun facts of the week. So right now baby's fingerprints and toe prints are developing, and then baby can now react to loud sounds, whether it's an alarm or car honking, and then sometimes these noises can also startle the baby. That's really cool and also kind of crazy at the same time. It also says that the umbilical cord is getting stronger, and then baby's eyelids are still fused shut. His or her eyeballs are starting to dart side to side. And another cool part is that it has a section where it will show you your own body in 3D. So you can see like what's happening, what's moving around, what's growing. Ooh, so another fun fact that I learned this week is that baby's fists are the size of an M&M. That's so tiny and cute. That's so crazy. And then right now it says, on this day that I'm filming this, your baby weighs as much as a hamster. That sounds so cute, a little hamster. So much has happened last month. I think the big one is that I'm finally able to start feeling baby move around in there. And it's just so comforting knowing that like he or she is moving around and hanging out in there. And we can't wait to know the gender. We're gonna find out in 2 weeks again, like I said, and we're gonna be doing a gender reveal. So all that will be documented, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. And I'm thinking of filming a fun video where we try out all these different like gender prediction tests. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that, and I would love to know what you guys think the baby is. I'm so excited. It's gonna go by so fast, and we're gonna find out if it's gonna be a boy or a girl. Okay guys, so now it's time to show you my baby bump. This is my 18-week baby bump. And then right now I'm just wearing regular jeans, but I have a hair tie right here. The hair tie trick, because I just need a little bit of space. So let me show you guys the baby bump. So this is my bump for 18 weeks. And here's baby from the front and then from the side. I think baby has grown a lot since the last time I showed you guys, and I feel like it hasn't completely popped yet, but it's definitely there. I definitely feel more pregnant these days. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. It's been amazing being able to share my pregnancy journey with you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for new weekly videos, and I will see you in the next one. Have an awesome day. Bye guys.